Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anna and I stroll to speak. So I don't think anyone will actually see this or watch this, but this is mainly for myself to kind of practice speaking because I have trouble speaking. I have thoughts and I think a lot actually throughout the day, but actually translating what's in my brain to come out of my mouth just doesn't work for me. So I'll have like a lot of thoughts and a lot of stuff to say, but then it just doesn't come out of my mouth. And so I'm hoping that I can use this channel to kind of work through that and maybe help me speak a bit more and become confident speaking. Because that's a really big issue for me right now. And especially because in my day-to-day life I speak two languages. So English is my main language, but then in my second language I really struggle to speak, even though I know I have the skills and I know I'm good at it, but I still can't like get the words out. And then I get mixed up with all my words and then my sentences don't make sense. But when I have time to like think and actually process what's in my head, then I can kind of like speak normally. So I don't really know the reason for this, but I have a few ideas. The first one is I grew up in like a quiet household, so I was kind of told to always be quiet. And I had to always kind of like be quiet and not like really speak unless you're spoken to type of situation, and be quiet and don't disturb like the adults in the house, and just keep to yourself, like here's a laptop, go play, type of thing. So I think that definitely did have an effect on me, so maybe that could be the reason. The second reason, I think I have autism, but I'm not too sure on that. I don't want to self-diagnose, but the symptoms seem to match up for me, so maybe that's why I kind of have like this, I don't know, like the pressure in my mind. I don't know, maybe, yeah, someone will understand, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not trying to self-diagnose or like put like an excuse, but that could possibly be one reason, I'm thinking. And then I have also actually been fully diagnosed with ADHD, so I think that's also another cause, because everything in my mind is going by like so quickly, and my brain and my body aren't connected. Like I don't feel like they're connected. So my brain is going like a million miles an hour, a million miles an hour, I don't know. And my physical body can't keep up. So then I end up like not making sense. Yeah, because I can't like I said earlier on, I can't translate what's in my head to come out of my mouth and make sense. So that's definitely a reason. So this is kind of like a really big issue, and I feel like when I meet people I have to like force myself to kind of speak. Like there is like some stuff I want to say, but I feel like I'm always pressured when I'm like meeting friends or something to speak, because if I don't speak then it's just awkward and quiet. But I can't have like, I don't want to give the other person pressure of them continuously talking and making up subjects and then me feeling like I don't have anything to add to the conversation. But like really I do, it's just I can't, it doesn't come out my mouth. Anyway, I don't know if this will work, because like I'm not actually talking to anyone, I'm talking to myself, but maybe it can relieve like some pressure for me or something, and like practice speaking by myself. I don't know. Like, I guess how some people will practice speaking in the mirror. I'm just practicing speaking on the webcam and posting it. Obviously, I'll try post more videos of me speaking, and I'll try post like some like broad topics that I can speak on as practice, and maybe you can, I don't know, learn something or take something away from that. I say you as if anyone's watching. I think maybe 10 people will watch this, but it's okay because it's for me to practice speaking. And I also get to practice video editing because I have a degree in visual communication design, and I'm good with graphic design. I haven't done a lot of video editing. I've just done like little bits and pieces, like here and there, like working on projects. So I guess it will be like a good way for me to practice editing and like making actual videos. If you have any recommendations of stuff I can talk about, that might be helpful for me to, I don't know, get some feedback. If you have tips on speaking too, that would help. Like, I'm not really too shy of a person. Like, I'm not fully introverted, but I'm not like exactly extroverted. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. But people think I'm like super shy and introverted and nervous all the time because of how I act, and then I guess on top of that I can't speak, and then so I come off like that. But in my head I don't feel like that. In my head I just feel like normal. But then I guess the way that I portray myself, because I have like this blockage, I guess people kind of get that impression, and I kind of want to improve that. And I'm also job searching right now, and I have to do like interviews with like people I've never met, and most of these interviews will be in my second language, so that kind of makes things more difficult. Not because I don't have the language level, but because I can't translate the words. And so hopefully this is like kind of practice for that, and help me like with meeting new people and work in new work environments, just to like get used to speaking. Because in my everyday life, like I live alone, and I don't really meet a lot of people like in like my day to day. Like maybe I'll meet like a friend on the weekend, but I don't really meet that many people day to day. So I don't really like practice on the daily. So that makes things more difficult for me. I also have an issue with talking to new people. If I'm talking to people that I already like know, I have known for a while, and like we're friends, we're friendly, yeah, just people I've known for like some time, then it's easier for me to talk. Like my words will come out easier and the conversation will flow easier. But when I'm meeting new people, it's really hard for me to talk to them. Like I know like basic stuff I can ask people, and like I know like, you know, I know conversation points, I know how to talk to people, right? Like I've had almost 30 years practice, but then like I'm in front of a new person, and then I just get like, again, I have this like blockade in my brain where I can't talk to them, and like nothing is coming out. But it wouldn't be the same circumstance if I knew that person for a while. And I've had this issue also in workplaces, because I'm like a new person coming in, and I guess I look intimidating. And then on top of that, I don't really speak a lot, and I'm kind of like just like straight faced. So then people get like scared to talk to me, and then we don't talk. But then like later on, like a year later, they'll like I get used to them and I know them and they know me, and then it's easier to talk, and then they're like, oh, she's actually like a real person that speaks and talks. That's the same thing. But yeah, so I have like a lot of these communication issues. But I don't have the same issues when I'm writing. If I'm writing, then like I can write pretty like well once I get in like the zone. But yeah, for speaking, it's just like it just doesn't come out. And even now, I've been recording for like 11 minutes and I'm trying to drag my brain on to talk and say stuff because this is practice. And I want to kind of maybe like once a week or every few days, just like maybe practice for at least 10 minutes, over 10 minutes, just talking so that I can become a less quiet and awkward person, because I can actually articulate my words well and speak to people and not seem like a weirdo. So I think I'll end it for now. I'm gonna try not to like cut up my videos too much, just so it's kind of like a bit of a better practice for me to keep forcing myself to speak rather than have it chopped up constantly because I'm pausing in between. I think that would make more sense for what I'm trying to achieve with myself. Hopefully this little experiment goes well for me and I can get better at speaking and saying my thoughts. And yeah, so hopefully I'll be back in a few days with another video. I don't think anyone's watching right now, but like whatever. I'll be back in a few days to speak on something else, and hopefully by then I will have a job. And maybe I can talk about the new job, because I do have some interviews. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.